different crowd than he was there Monday and yeah. Oh sure, yes, thank you.
Don't you think we'll be in the front row? Why you row with the men?
I'm tall.
No, you're on the other side. Get on the.
She's taller than you are. She's
I'm not getting on that. I can take my shoes off.
I'm gonna take
Okay.
I can take my shoes off.
No, because see your feet. Nobody see your feet. Ben's the only other one that was up there. Come on, little bitty. Come on, little bitty. Little bitty, I'll take it. If that gets me front row status, I will take a no chair. It do make a difference. I know.
Thank you. Great. Let's see. Where do you want me to stand?
Right in front?
Something
right here.
I love it. That's great.
Let us know if we need to beat him up for any reason. We're all ready.
I think he's a winner. Okay, glad you're winning.
I ain't blocking nobody. Am I blocking you?
Yeah. I'll talk to you when I'm take care.
Friendly reminder on cell phone silences.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. I got one. Just the heat and fire sounds.
Phones on vibrate, please. Or on silent. Do I sing?
Yeah, let's hear it. Woo! People their money back.
Let's hear it for Robin.
And Jim. Let's hear it for Barbara. What?
Lois. I do. Andrea, I don't have anybody. I will. Because I'm heading up.
Where's Andrea Fisher? Look, there she is.
Ooh.
Yes. I'll get it to you.
Where is she?
Yes, and she's over there. But Lois, I'd love to get yours too. Lois, your person has a better spot than mine does. I'd love to get some good pictures.
As soon as she downloads them, I'll send them.
Okay, great. All right, here you go. All right. Yeah, I'll put it on the women's directory anyway.
Oh, thank you.
Robin. That is, I always tell my staff, don't be so shy.
Thank you.
Yes.
Send it to her.
Now, whose Stafford was that?
Barbara.
Oh, way to go. Sometimes you got to work at them to get them to be daring to earn the money. Yeah.
Which is really important because I really do. Yeah.
Metcalf. It's good to be in your home county, brother.
We sharing.
Well, I share.
So do it again. Get them hyped up or something.
Do what now?
Hyped up before you fell.
Okay, y'all do it again. I'll do one more.
There you go.
That was practice.
All right, dress some cowboy guys. Here we go. Get some energy.
I can never make that really work.
The panoramic.
Looking good.
Kind of funky looking, right?
So he'll be coming through here.
It's right behind us. Right over.
All I know is they told us he's coming through.
She says he's right back behind the apparently back left corner. That corner.
That ridge? Oh, okay.
You may not be able to see it.
That's his spot.
I don't know. I like all of y'all. So if we get to visit, great. Yeah. Yeah. Right in front of everybody.
That's why I said that. Before birthday, I was like, yes, that's true. Makes it. She found the little.
I just have a perception that whatever weight I have to be or whatever.
All of that. Because I remember she did all the lost. He said, only way you can work for me is doing lost. Okay, right. So he just
And one
and you know, you don't think about that. Somebody gave her something.
I remember us talking one time and I asked her, like, so what are you doing in free time? And she was like,
Yeah, you do.
I don't party.
One more surrender.
I was very impressed by her.
You never know under any condition. You can son have well, if you ask me, all over the world,
I'm fine. How are you guys? It's easy to find me. I know. I told him. And mid-court's got the yellow shirt on.
Sounds like somebody's coming.
you're not going to go there.
Good to have you all here.
Where are we sitting? I'm here? I'm on the last. He's in the middle.
Good to see you. There he is. Your district four. There you go.
Big sack crowd.
That's right.
Well, howdy, taxpayers. I'm joined today by Lieutenant Governor Patrick, Speaker Phelan, as well as members of both the Texas Senate and Texas House to sign an historic piece of legislation. But we must make no mistake. There really is only one reason why we even have the ability to pass the legislation that we did. And that's because of the hard-working men and women across every corner of the entire state of Texas. It's the oil field workers, it's the farmers and ranchers, it's the restaurants, it's the truck drivers, it's the small business owners, the entrepreneurs that call Texas home. Businesses large and small, some of which started last year, others of which started last century, but all together, because of their tireless work, they spurred records in the Texas economy, making Texas #1 in the United States of America for the most new jobs added. #1 for record economic growth, making Texas now the 8th largest economy in the entire world. But related to this event today, a record amount of revenue for the state of Texas. Revenue that led to a record budget surplus. And one thing about the people on the stage and members in the House and Senate who could not be here today, we know whose money that is. That money belongs to the taxpayers, and we are giving it back to the taxpayers of Texas. If you were to go back and remember or see what I said in my State of the State address back in last February, I said that this session we would cut taxes by $15 billion. Well, because of the work put in by Lieutenant Governor Patrick, Speaker Phelan, and members of the Texas legislature, they were able to do even more. The laws I am about to sign provide for $18 billion in tax cuts in the state of Texas. Which includes the largest property tax cut in the history of our state. School property taxes will be slashed. Your homestead exemption will rise to $100,000. Our senior homeowners will be protected from being priced out of their homes. More was done for small businesses also because the exemption for the franchise tax will double, saving many small businesses from having to pay any franchise tax at all, or even having to file for franchise taxes in Texas. And this legislation will usher in a new era of appraisal reforms in the state of Texas. These monumental accomplishments were achieved because of the Lieutenant Governor and the Speaker working together, and the House and Senate coming together to ensure Texans the tax relief they desperately deserve. So give it up for the Texas House and Senate for working together and getting this to my desk. But before I sign this, I'm going to pass it off next to Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick.
Thank you, Governor. Welcome to a county that I called home for quite a while and still live pretty close by. You know, when I go to other states, I was down in Florida to speak at a big conservative legislative convention a few weeks ago, and when we talk about cutting property taxes by $18 billion, which to my belief, and I think we should contact Ripley's Believe It or Not, I did that once, and they actually took my idea. I said Dave Ward was the longest-serving anchor ever, so they do listen occasionally. He was for 50 years in Houston. I believe this is the largest property tax cut in the history of the world.
No.
Because if you think about it, most governments don't even have $18 billion. And those who do have never cut their property taxes anywhere near that. So this is such an incredible day. And I don't think, there may be a few of you in here that were with us on the bus in 2003, but Senator Betancourt and myself, long before I was in office, we went to Austin for the first time ever to testify before a committee on property taxes. So this has been a long 20-year battle for the two of us, but for all of you as well. Together, you made this happen. You contacted your senators, you contacted your representatives, our offices. That's how government works. When I'm at this convention speaking to these other states and they say, how do you do that? It's easy. We have you. We have 29 million Texans, and that's the reason we have the most conservative government in the history of the world, why we're the #1 job creator, now the 8th largest economy in the world. We are special because we have 29 million special people. And so thank you. This all goes to you. And I'm going to turn this over to Senator Betancourt. We worked tirelessly. I want to thank, I know Will Metcalf is back here, and Morgan Meyer and the speaker, and many others, Brandon Creighton, Donna Campbell, where's Lois Colcourse, and all of the great Republicans, and some Democrats who also helped us along the way as well. This was a team effort. You don't... You know, I think the other Democrats need to listen to those Democrats. It'll be a good thing. But anyway, I want to turn it over to some of the facts and figures and how it's going to work, because this takes place this year, because I know you're all going to go out and vote for it in November. Senator Betancourt.
Thank you. We could give it today to the speaker.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're right.
I'm sorry.
Hey, I'll be brief. I'm not going to get in between Mr. Betancourt and the details here. But I would say I was at a conference last week, too, and the Florida delegation, including the Florida House Speaker, were bragging about their $2 billion tax rebate. I wasn't going to say anything, but I said, that's cute. But everything in Texas is bigger, including our tax reform. But I do want to thank the governor, who made a promise over a year ago to return the bulk of this historic surplus back to the folks who deserve it the most, which are the taxpayers of Texas. I appreciate your leadership, your steadfast focus, Lieutenant Governor, for working with us in the House to get us to the best product that we could get to. It took a little time, but what we delivered to the taxpayers is the best product from both chambers, and all the ideas that the governor laid out just now are going to impact your pocketbook. You're going to feel it. You're going to actually see it. And so it's just it's a pleasure to work with the Senate and the governor's office, and Mr. Metcalf and Mr. Meyer and all my House members back here. We almost have a quorum, by the way. Don't get any ideas. Thank you all for being here. Congratulations. But one thing I ask of you is on November 7th, you have to vote to approve this. You get the final say. So I expect this to be the highest passing constitutional amendment, Prop 4, the highest passing constitutional amendment in the history of the state of Texas. So please get out on November 7th and vote for Prop 4. Thank you.
Now, Senator Betancourt.
Well, the details of what you're voting for is simply the largest tax cut in the world. And that's $18 billion that turns into over $1,300 for every homestead. Every home in this state that qualifies for homestead gets 5.72 million homeowners gets over $1,300. But wait, we're not done yet. The over 65s get almost $1,500, $1,485. But wait, we're not done yet. You know, half of the businesses that were paying franchise tax, or 40% of them, don't pay anymore. But wait, we're not done yet, okay? We're not done yet, because you get to vote for it. As the Speaker, Lieutenant Governor, and the Governor already said, I want you to vote for on November the 7th. Can you say that? Vote for on November 7th, because that's how you get this tax cut. because it's your money. We're giving it back to you. And you'll be happy to know that Uncle Paul in another job used to be a tax assessor, so I knew about a nice little thing, a trick that you all can see. When you get your bill, it's all going to be there. You're going to see the cut. It will tell you how much it is, okay? And it's going to be mailed out with the cut. So that means every home in this state gets a 41.5% reduction in 1 year. The bill the Governor Abbott is going to sign is going to cut your taxes that much. I don't think everybody knows how much, but you do. So I want you all to be telling everybody else, because we've got the greatest tax cut in the history of the world. And it was a great joy of working with the Lieutenant Governor, the Governor, the House, the Speaker, Chairman Morgan Myers, and my negotiating partner, who happens to be a fourth cousin once removed, who's Will Metcalf, okay? True story, okay? Now, since the Speaker brought this up and about Florida, but I just want to tell you, we're 667% better than Florida on this tax cut. Are you excited? You're gonna vote for? Let me see the fours. 4 for 4. Right, I'm in the 7. See, we've got a whole marketing program going here, Governor. They're fired up. Back to Chairman Myers.
Thank you, Chairman Betancourt. It's always great to go last. I will be brief. I just want to thank the Governor, Lieutenant Governor, Speaker for their leadership on this issue. It was fantastic to be able to work with the Senate to deliver this product to the state of Texas. And I will tell y'all, there is one thing that this absolutely and unequivocally shows. We listen to our constituents. I guarantee whether it's in Dallas or whether it's in Lubbock or whether it's in Laredo or Houston or wherever, the number one issue is property taxes. I guarantee everyone on this stage would agree with me. When they go home, this is what we hear about. And so we stepped up, took us a little bit of overtime, took a little bit extra work, but we got it done. So thank you again, Governor, Lieutenant Governor, Speaker, Chairman Betancourt, for all you all have done to get us here. Thank you, Governor.
Thank you. And now to sign the bills.
Sportscaster. By the way, he's doing it one letter at a time. So
And you could have put your middle name in there for a few more minutes.
Not into the name yet.
And Lieutenant Governor Dan and I have been working on this for 20 years, but your old job was you used to call sports play-by-play.
Play-by-play.
So you've got at least another 12 letters to go.
So for the signature ones, we'll go to you guys. That's just one of 2 bills. Every notch and tittle gets a pen.
I think you really should be doing play-by-play at this point.
yes.
Right, is this $1 billion a letter or $500 million? We'll count the number.
Count the number of pens?
It's more than any other pen is worth in history. On an average basis, by the way, multiplied.
You got a lot of
I
pens
think this
here.
is a record even for you, Governor. I've never seen this.
For a record property tax cut, we've got a record number of pens used.
Give it up, come on, give it up for Abbott. Have some fun.
Do we have a lot of realtors here today?
The Montgomery County Association is here.
This is going to be great for selling homes because people are going to be able to buy more home because less taxes and keep their homes. Yeah. And the homestead's permanent, so that's good.
And the homestead is permanent too, right? Permanent markers, permanent homestead.
There you go.
And tell them when it shows up on their property tax bill.
All right, Governor Abbott has said to tell you when it shows up on your property tax bill. When you get your property tax bill, you'll see the cut. It'll be about 40-some-odd% for the average homestead. And if you don't see it, you call Uncle Paul and we'll make sure it's there, okay? Because the money is coming and we want to get it to you because it's yours, you're getting it back. All right, and help is on the way. He has just signed a record number of pens. Come on, everybody else do this. Let's go.
Photos.
Now we're gonna take some team photos. JJ?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Morgan. And hey, FYI, these pens are for you all. It looks like there's maybe one or two for everybody here. One for you, one for a staffer, but that's why each of these are part of it.
Hey, Governor, hand me one before they're gone. I already promised it to the guy that helped me write the bill.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, your camera's right here. Everyone looking here, big smiles. 1, 2, 3. Fantastic. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you all. Now, if we could just bring rain at 80 degrees, it would be a great day. We're working on that now. We're working on that now.
We're working on that later.
Trey, thank you for coming.
Well,
Thank you. Thank you.
get one.
Seriously, I remember you on the radio and we talked about this. And thank you.
But it was you and everyone else who kept pushing everybody to get there. We couldn't have done it by ourselves.
And I just wish we had more Democrats up there with us.
Well, you know, the truth is, in the Senate, all the Democrats did vote for it.
Did they?
From day one. Yeah, when I made my little...
Right
the crowd.
You're doing well.
You okay? You hanging in there?
Alice, she loves it up here.
Well, don't forget you. We've been at this a long time. Hey, thanks for coming, man.
Thank you. See you around.
Oh, you're able to, okay.
I, when you